All right, so come to standing. So in this warm-up, we'll be using two different types of foot placements. So we'll have first position with heels together, toes out at a 45. And then we'll also be using second position where your feet will be the same, just a little bit wider. So keep that in mind as we start moving. So feet in first, heels together, toes out. Your arms are gonna be up in front of you like you're holding a beach ball. And then you're gonna rotate your feet so your toes and heels are touching, and then toes out back to first, and then back in and out. So just rotating our feet out and in here. Heels will stay in, arms will stay in front of you for now, just getting a little warm up into our shoulders. And then from here, next time you're in first position, toes out, heels in, lift your heels up and lower. Lift up and lower. If you'd like, you can lift your arms overhead and lower down. Lift up. That could be a little bit of a challenge, so just see where you're at, and we're getting into our balance already here. So a little bit more, like 3 more. Really squeeze your calves as you lift, and then holding in first, step out to second, arms come out wide, squat down, come back to first, hands come in like you're holding the beach ball, squat down, step out, arms out, squat, step in, squat, out, squat, in, squat. So when you're doing these squats, it's a little bit different than traditional squats you would do with a trainer or something. So we're sitting down, hips stay underneath our shoulders. So just sitting straight down. Remember what leg you have going out first, because we're gonna do the opposite side next. And then from here, we're gonna add a lateral reach. So right arm reaches up and over. Actually, it's gonna look like my left arm. And then come back out to second. Feet to first, reach over to the right, out to second. So your right arm will stay out to the right, or whichever arm is on the stationary foot. So again, the lateral stretch. One more here. And then we're coming to a curtsy lunge. We're gonna bring our left foot behind and to the right and curtsy down, step, press left hand down to the mat, and then back up. Down, curtsy, toe tap out, arms out wide. Tap down, curtsy, and up. And now we're gonna add a leg lift next round. Once our leg comes out to the side, lift leg up. Curtsy lunge, leg out, leg lift, and curtsy down. So it's a little pause with your toe taps coming down to the mat. We'll do 2 more just like this. Chest is lifted, last curtsy, and then arms come forward and lift your leg out and out. So make sure your right hip is underneath you. 2, 3, 4, 5, going to 8, 6, 7, and 8. Ooh, coming back to first position, arms forward like you're holding the beach ball. Second foot comes out to second, squat down, come to first, squat. Arms out into second, arms forward in first. So we're on that second leg. So you should be stepping out to the opposite side than you did before. 2 more, and we'll add the lateral stretch. Last one here. And then once we're in first, reach right arm over to the left. Second, right arm over to the left in your first squat. 3 more. And we'll come to that curtsy lunge here on this one. Curtsy lunge, right hand taps down. Toe taps out. So we're not adding the leg lifts this time until we do a couple here, about 3 more. And now we'll add the leg lift. So come up, lift leg, and curtsy down. So you get a little bit of a balance challenge here with this leg lift. So even if you're just lifting your toe barely off the mat, that's great. 1 more here. Arms come forward, holding the beach ball, and lift, 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 lift. Keeping your right hip on, excuse me, left hip underneath you. 2 and 1. Feet in chair position, so feet are parallel, about hip distance apart. Exhale, sit down, arms up. Inhale, stand. So just coming up and down. Sit back into your glutes here. So sit back into your heels to engage your glutes a little bit more. This time we hold down, reach arms forward and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to standing. Hands to your hips, sit back into your chair. Heel jog, lift your right heel up, keep your hips level. Right heel down, left heel lift, left heel down. Now side to side in your chair position. So only your hips are, excuse me, only your feet are moving. Your hips stay stable. So you're floating down. 4 more. 2, and last one. All right, feet come wide. We're almost done here. Take your left hand, excuse me, right hand, tap it over to your left. Side lunge, tapping opposite hand to opposite foot, getting the stretch to the inner thighs. About 4 more here, 2 more each side. We're gonna come down to the mat, last one. All right, come on up, come down to the mat, plank pose. Hands come down, feet back behind you. Knees can be on the mat, and you can hold this position with knees down. I'm gonna add some mountain climbers if you wanna join in. Right knee to right elbow, really slow. Step your foot back, slow mountain climbers. Left knee to left elbow, step it back, plank. Right knee, right elbow, step back. Left knee, left elbow, step back. Keep your breath fluid. Push your hands into the mat, lift your chest up. We have 2 more each side. You got this. Warm up the body so you don't injure yourself. Last 2, right side, and then left. All right, knees down. Shake out your wrists. Julia, on to you.
All right, so the thing about bar warm-up is that it doesn't feel like a warm-up. So you should already feel pretty heated. So we're gonna do more legs though. So before we get into legs, let's find a twist. And I'm just gonna go over a few key points that I want you to remember when we do our next plie routine. Now, I want you to always keep a really long spine. Things that people tend to do is hunch their shoulders. We're gonna keep our shoulders dropped away from the ears. Our core is going to stay engaged. Our spine is long. And you're going to keep shoulder to hip to ankle alignment the whole time. I'll show you more what that means when we begin. Go a little bit faster. Get that heart rate going. 8 more counts. Use the core to pull the knee in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Another thing is you can use a chair for this. Obviously, if you're in a bar class, you'd have a bar. It just helps with balance. You can also use a wall or use nothing at all. Our first routine is going to be first position plies. Heels in, toes turned out just like we did with Beth. Heels can stay on the ground, or you can lift your heels up, squeeze your heels together. From here, you'll drop down into a diamond shape and then extend up. Plie and lift. Now, look at how my shoulders are stacked over my hips, which are stacked over my ankles. I'm not doing this. Let's do 3 and 2. Nice. And 1. Drop low. Little pulses. Core is engaged. Squeeze the heels together. Get lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend up. We're not quite done. Hand to hip. Bend into your knees. Now we're going to go side to side. And this is it. This isn't too bad, right? You can do this forever. False. So we're going to add on to it. Keep that side to side movement. Now drop drop, lift, lift, drop, drop, lift, lift. Whew. Your quad should already be feeling this. Your knees are gently pushing out open towards your pinky toes. You guys are almost there. Don't give up. Try not to extend your legs all the way at the top. You guys are so close. Last two. Last one. Good job. Drop your feet down. Give yourself a quick quad stretch. Switch sides. If you're using a chair or wall, switch sides. It doesn't really matter, but more to just feel even. Now we're gonna find second position. Heels in, toes out. Heels can stay on the floor, or you can lift the heels up. Finding our singles to start. Plie, extend. Plie, extend. Same thing. Shoulders are in line with your hips and your ankles. So you have that slight tuck of the tailbone. Knees are pushing out towards the pinky toes. You want to feel that shake at the bottom. Just 3 more singles. And 2. And 1. Drop low. Pulse it out. Slight tuck of the tailbone. Your legs will shake even more. 8, 7, balance challenge, bring arms forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Get your chair out of your way if you're using that. We're not quite done. Heels down, plie, tap, plie, tap, side to side. Now, your hands. I'm not a dancer, but what you want to think about is if there was a drop of water on your shoulder, it would, because of the angle of your arm, it would travel all the way down to your fingertip. Keep it up. 3. And 2. Last one. Hold on one side. That outside leg lifts, lifts. Slight bend in your standing leg. Core is engaged. A little bit of balance challenge here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to side. We're almost done. Keep that chest lifted. Last 2. And 1. Maybe a bonus 1 to get on your other side. Hold, lift, lift, lift. Core is engaged. Only thing moving is your leg. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Give yourself a quick little stretch. Figure 4, and I'll pass it back over to Beth.
Nice, Julia. Oh my gosh. Feel the burn. So this section, we're going to be doing some arm work. And I have 5 different exercises that we're going to go through. All right, let's get started. So we're going to start in plank position. So these exercises are going to be exercise on your arm, on your hands, not on your hands, on your hands, not on your hands, not on your hands, or on your hands. So we'll mix up side to side, or on and off hands, so you get a little break into your wrists. So just keep that in mind as we do this first one. This one can be done on your forearms. That is absolutely fine. My suggestion, hands on the mat. So from here, plank position, I'll show you what it is. We're gonna bring our chest down, keep our arms straight, chest comes down. We push our chest up for a scapular push-up. Then we'll push back to downward dog, and then downward dog push-up. You're gonna bend your knees, bend your elbows out to the side as you lower your chest down any amount, little or a lot. Push back up, plank pose. Keep arms straight, lower chest down, lift, downward dog push up. So join in when you're ready. Come to plank, straight arm push ups, lower down, up, downward dog, push up here, lower any little bit or a lot. Straight arm push up, chest lowers and lifts, downward dog, bend elbows and lift. Plank push up, and then we come to downward dog. So keep going here. Remember, knees can be down or lifted. It is a little bit harder with the arms lifted, so if you want to try that version. So when you're doing your straight arm push-up, remember, arms are straight, you're just lowering your chest down as then you just lift your chest up. So it's like a movement through your scapular or your shoulder blades. Here we go, 3 more, and then we'll move on to our next one, which is not on our hands. Last one, straight arm push-up, downward dog push-up. Come to plank, lower all the way down to the ground, untuck your toes. We're gonna do some Supermans here. So we're gonna reach our arms forward. We're gonna lift up to Superman. We're gonna move our arms to some variations, and then we're gonna lower down. We're gonna continue that. So arms reach forward, feet reach back. Lift your arms up, lift your torso up. Feet can stay on the mat or lift. Squeeze your elbows in by your sides. Lift, keep your arms as they are, just lift elbows up towards the ceiling so you're squeezing your shoulder blades towards one another. Reach arms back behind you like airplane arms, so you're reaching your fingertips towards your feet. Now this is the tricky part. Flip your palms so they're facing towards the ceiling, and then rest the back of your hands onto your lower back. Now airplane arms, extend fingertips back, we're reversing out. Bend elbows by your sides, lift elbows. Reach arms forward, and then lower hands down to the mat. Let's continue. Reach up, arms reach forward. Bend elbows by your sides. Lift elbows, squeeze shoulder blades. Reach arms back behind you, airplane arms. Flip palms up, back of hands, rest on your lower back. Extend arms back. Bend elbows here, lift elbows. Reach arms forward. Bend elbows, lift elbows, squeeze. Extend arm back. Keep your squeeze of your shoulder blades. Palms lift up, touch your lower back. Lift arms back. Bend your elbows, lift elbows up here, cactus arms. Reach arms forward 2 more times. Bend elbows, lift elbows. Reach back by your sides. Back of hands to lower back. Airplane arms, reach back. Bend elbows, lift elbows, squeeze. Reach arms forward, last one. Bend elbows here, lift elbows. Reach hands back, back of hands to lower back. Reach arms back, cactus arms, bend elbows by your sides, lift elbows a little higher, reach forward, and release. Woo! Oh man, now push yourself up, come to a seated position. We're gonna be doing a reverse tabletop dip. So shake out your arms if you need to, do what you need to. So for these dips, your hands are going to be back behind you, fingertips face forward, and then you'll push into your hands, you'll lift your hips up. So reverse tabletop, hips are way up here in line with knees and shoulders. We're going to leave our hips about halfway down. From there, your elbows point back, and you bend your elbows here, elbows point back, and lift up. Bend about halfway, maybe hips hover over the ground, push back up, halfway lower, and lift. So you should feel this in the back of your upper arm. For more of a challenge, move your left foot towards center and lift right foot up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right foot comes down if you take that option. Left foot lifts for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet down. Here we go. Just 2 more. And last one, woo, and release, shake your arms out. All right, 2 more exercises, and then we'll be back to our legs. So this next one's a little tricky, and I'm realizing you can't really see me, or the top of my head, and that's okay. That should be better. Okay, so for this next one, we're gonna be up against a wall. Elbows are gonna be bent by our sides, and we're going to keep our body in a plank position as we push our elbows into the wall and lift our chest or lift our body away. So your feet will be about a foot away from the wall. Hip distance apart, that doesn't matter. Lean against the wall, elbows are gonna push in by your sides, hands reach forward so your elbows are 90 degrees. From here, engage your legs, squeeze your thigh muscle around your thigh bone, squeeze your glutes, take your navel to your core. So now your body is in like a plank position, and you're gonna push into your elbows, lift your chest off the wall, and then slowly lower. Lift off the wall, slowly lower. So your body should be fully engaged, navel to spine, glutes engaged, thighs engaged, and then you're just using your shoulder blades or the muscles around your shoulder blades to lift you off the wall. So you're just contacting the wall with your elbows. Feel the squeeze between your shoulder blades. These are called scapular wall press. So we got 2 more. And last one. And release. Shake out your arms. So you should be feeling that in the back. That may be one of those exercises you need to try a couple times because it is pretty unique. Okay, so last little set here with our arms. We're going to do a plank to side plank rotation side to side. It'll be about 45 seconds and then we'll be done with this portion. So come to plank position, knees up or down. Feet could be wide apart or together for more of a challenge. Keep your left hand down on the mat. Rotate your feet, your heels down to the left, and then reach right arm up towards the ceiling for side plank. Remember, this can be done on your forearms. Come back to plank. Rotate your heels over to the right. Lift left arm, side plank to the left. Come back to plank. Side plank to the right, lifting right arm up. Chest faces to the right. Just keep going with this side to side. You can come to your knees and do a modified side plank when you come to your side. Breathing here, taking a break if you need it, and then coming right back in once you feel ready. You know, sometimes just taking a couple seconds to catch your breath can be really beneficial and helpful to keep the alignment and positioning in your body so you don't hurt yourself. So listening to your body is part of the process here. All right, about 10 more seconds, and then we're off our hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Whew. And back to you, Julia.
All right, good job, you guys. I am going to move you all because we're gonna come up against a wall for our hamstring exercises. So find yourself a wall. You probably have one of those in your house, right? And what we're gonna do from here is we're going to set up against the wall. So you'll scoot your hips towards the wall, and then you'll bring your feet to the wall. Now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna lift the hips, and I'm at like maybe around a 90. From here, we'll extend one leg up, and what the movement's gonna look like is we're gonna hover the hips down, and then press through the foot on the wall to lift the hips back up. Now this is a small movement, maybe an inch, maybe 2 inches. Your focus should be that foot in the wall. All right, let's begin. Drop, lift, drop, lift. Point through the right toes. Drop, lift. Now it's your left hamstrings or stabilizing hamstrings that should be feeling this. Keep it up. Little singles. We have 3 and 2 and 1. Little pulses. Lift, lift, lift. Press that left heel into the wall. Don't give up. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly drop down. Good job. Switch sides. Right foot presses into the wall. Left toes, left leg extends, left toes point up. Lift your hips. Singles. Drop and lift. Drop and lift. Press the right heel into the wall. The more you push the heel in the wall, the more you'll feel this. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Little pulses. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down. Good job, but we are not quite done with our hamstrings. You can, however, move away from your wall. We're gonna set up for a bridge position now. And we're gonna do essentially a bridge walkout. So, walk your heels towards your glutes, palms pressed into the mat. You're gonna lift up into bridge. Lift your toes so your weight is in your heels. We're gonna take 4 little steps out and then back in. Keep your lips lifted. Right now we're leading with our left foot, and then we'll switch halfway through. Keep it up. Now the further you walk your feet out, the more you're gonna feel this in your hamstrings, but you don't wanna feel it too much in your low back. So find a good distance for you. Halfway there, start leading with your right foot. Keep your hips lifted. Keep it up. Maybe you can walk a little bit further out. 2 more rounds. Out and out. In and in. Last one. Good job. Lower down. Let's take a quick hamstring stretch on one side. And switch sides. From here, let's roll onto our right side. And then from here, we're gonna plant our top left foot into the ground as support. We're gonna find inner thigh lifts with the bottom right leg. Point through the right toe, find single lifts. Lift, drop, lift, drop. Try to find your highest range of motion here, and then don't drop all the way down. Lift, drop. If you have a weight, you can place it and hold it on your inner thigh here to add a little extra resistance. 8, 7, 6, 5, keep it up. 4, 3, 2, last one, but don't drop down. Lift high, knee comes in, extend. In towards the chest, extend. Try to keep your leg lifted. It's gonna try to sink closer and closer to the ground. Don't let it. When you kick up, it's at a diagonal. 3, and 2. Last one. Hold out, little pulses. Up, 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 up. This is it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Good job. Switch sides and then we'll stretch it out. So left side, top leg is support. Bottom leg extends, point through the toes. Find our singles. Lift, drop, lift, drop halfway. And you're really squeezing the inner thigh. It's kind of easy to let other muscles take over. So really focus on your inner thigh. Maybe even poke a finger in your inner thigh to remind yourself to really engage those adductor muscles when you lift up. 6 more. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift high, left knee in, extend, in, extend. Keep lifting your left leg up. It's your adductors that are fighting gravity, and it's gravity that's trying to pull your leg down, so don't let that happen. We have 3, 2, 1. Little pulses to the end. Don't worry about how many. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Let's take a stretch. Wide V seat, flex the toes in, lift up tall, and then with your exhale, take a forward fold. It's gonna feel really nice on your inner thighs. In case you hadn't noticed, we're in our targeted muscle series right now. So we've hit our hamstrings, we've hit our inner thighs. Now we're going to burn out our glutes. I was trained in something called booty bar, so it's only fitting we demolish the booty, right? So let's grab, or let's find our way into tabletop position. From here, we're gonna extend the right foot out first. Then I want you to drop to your left forearm. So left knee and left forearm are down. Notice how you're kind of externally open now to the side, that's great. Big toe taps to the earth, single lifts. I want you to lift, drop, lift, drop. The only thing moving is your leg. Your toe is pointed. 3, 2, last single. Now lift high, little pulses. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't come down. Bend into the knee. Lift up and back. Little pulses. Pulse, pulse, pulse. These are called scorpions. So your leg is bent and you're reaching back and up. Halfway there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're still not done. Lift high. Extend the leg and bend. Extend and bend. Don't let that knee drop down. 5, 4, lift a little higher. 3, 2, last one. From here, we're gonna bring the knee to the right tricep and then extend behind us. Tap, extend. 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. We're still not quite done, but we are almost there. Lift back up onto both hands. Now you're externally rotated down with the hips, or internally rotated with the hips. Right foot taps to the side. Make an N shape as you lift up and tap to the left. Side to side. The only thing moving is your leg. Try not to let your upper body move in response to your leg moving. Really squeeze at the top. Almost there. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Woo, good job. Let's switch sides. Tabletop position. Right forearm drops, left leg extends. You're slightly open to the side so that your big toe is touching the earth. Find our singles. Lift and drop. Lift, drop. Now this side's probably gonna feel harder because you were using your stabilizing glute last round. So it's already a little fatigued. Last 3 here. 2, and 1. Little pulses at the top. Point through the toe. Highest range of motion you can get. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't come down. Bend and find your scorpions. Pulse up and back, up and back, up and back. Keep it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't come down. Extend and bend. Don't let that knee sink down towards the floor. 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Left knee comes into the tricep. Kick behind you. Your upper body is moving a little bit now. You're kind of shifting forward and back with your weight. I don't know about you guys, but this is getting really tough. My glutes are really tired, but we're almost done. 2, and 1. Lift up onto the hands, face your hips down to the floor, tap left foot out to the left, make that N shape. Lift up to the right, back to the left. Squeeze at the top. Guys, this is it. Even if your glutes are tired, try not to let your forearms suffer. Bar is all about getting you to that point of shaking, and then when you push past it, that's when you really change your body and your mind. Keep your core tight. We only have 4 left here. If your wrists are getting tired, make fists with your hands. Last 2. Last 1. Woo! All right, let's take a quick figure 4 stretch. And then I'm gonna pass it back over to Beth, who's gonna finish off our work portion with some abs, and maybe a little extra. And then I will take back over for our ending stretches.
Awesome. Thank you, Julia. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'm going to be able to stand. That was so good. Well, we're not going to stand because none of us can right now. So we're going to stay on the ground. We're going to do some abs. So we're really going to focus on the front of our abs and the sides of our abs. There won't be too much in our lower back until the very end. And that's mainly because we did the Supermans and the planks and stuff earlier. So just keep that in mind that we're just going to be focusing more on the front and the sides. So coming down onto your back. Bring your legs in tabletop position. And just to warn you, we have like 6 exercises to do. So just so you know where we're headed. Legs in tabletop position, hands by your sides, just resting down. You're going to first tap your right toe down to the mat. Bring knee back. Left toe taps down to the mat. Bring back up. Now you're going to continue, but you're going to extend right leg out so it hovers over the mat or the ground. Right knee comes back in tabletop. Extend left leg out, hover. Left knee comes in. Right toe tap down to the mat so knee stays bent. Left knee toe tap, or excuse me, left toe tap and then extend right leg, knee in, left leg, knee in. Right toe tap, knee in, left toe tap, knee in, right leg extends, right knee in, left leg extends, left knee in. So continue there, tap, tap, extend, extend. So we want to make sure our lower back is pushing into the mat. That is most important if you want more of a challenge. You're going to do it, tap your toe further away from your body, and you'll find that engagement in the back body a little bit more like we did with our bridges. We have 4 more on each side, 2 more on each side, so 4 more total. Remember, each round is all 4 movements, tap, tap, extend, extend. So we have, let's see, 2 more rounds here. So tap, tap, extend, extend. Last round, tap, tap, extend, extend. Now come up onto your elbows. So your elbows will be just underneath your shoulders. Hands will still be towards your hips here. So your torso is lifted. And then we're going to do something very similar, legs in tabletop. We're going to extend right leg forward, left leg stays bent, extend left leg forward, right knee bends into chest. And now straighten right leg, lower down, straight left leg lift. So straight leg lift, extend, bend knee, extend, bend knee. So you're going to lift straight legs and then bend one knee in, bend the other one in. So I don't think I'm really explaining it very well. So if you need to look at the film, please do so. but it's going to be a bent knee into chest, bent knee into a chest, straight leg up, straight leg up. And if straight legs are too much today, which sometimes they are, that's not a problem, you're just going to keep doing the bent knees. 2 more. Last round. Woo! Come onto your back, knees into your chest. Maybe sway your hips side to side. So we're just gonna burn out our abs here and do some bicycle crunches. So hands behind your head, legs in tabletop position. You're going to extend right leg as you take right elbow over to left knee. Right knee comes in, extend left leg, left elbow to right knee, switch side to side. Here we go. We're only gonna be here for a short amount of time. So bicycle crunches, tap elbow to knee, crossing body. Got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees into your chest. That's a little burnout there at the end. All right, come back onto your hands. We're gonna be using a downward dog, and then we're gonna take our knee to our chest here. So this can be done on your elbows if it's too much on your hands, so keep that in mind. I'm gonna demonstrate from my hands, but remember you can come to your elbows. So from here, downward dog, lift right leg up towards the ceiling, and then you take your right knee to your right elbow. You should be in like a plank formation, elbow to knee. Downward dog, extend right leg back, then exhale, right knee to left elbow, cross body tap. 3-legged dog, extend leg back, exhale, knee to nose, crunch in. Extend 3-legged dog, right leg comes down to the mat. Inhale, left leg up, exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, extend back, exhale, cross body to right elbow. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, elbow to knee. Knee to nose. Extend back. Brace your foot down. Inhale, right leg up. We're going to keep going here. Right elbow to right knee to left elbow, and then right knee to nose. Extend leg back. Place it down. Left side. Inhale up. Exhale to your knee. Exhale, cross body. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, knee to nose. Last round on each side. Right leg lifts, right knee to right elbow. Cross body here. Extend that knee to nose. Extend leg down. Last one. Left leg lifts to left elbow. Extend back to right elbow. Extend back and to center. And downward dog. Bring your knees down to the mat. Shake out your wrists. We're going to get into our side here. So we're going to lay down onto our side. You're going to extend your bottom arm straight from your shoulder, straight forward. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see me. Okay, good. And then your bottom leg is going to extend out here. Top leg rests on your bottom leg, and then top arm will reach overhead. From here, you're going to take top leg, tap your toe to the inside of your knee as you take your top arm and reach it down towards your foot. Extend out. Now this time, reach leg up as you reach your hand down. Leg comes down, tap your knee, reach forward and down. Straighten leg, lift up, crunch in and lower. Tap your knee, lift, and straight leg, lift. Toes are pointed unless that's just not your jam, and that's okay too. So we're really looking for this engagement on our side body, our obliques. If you don't want to straighten your leg, that's fine. You can have a bent knee as well. We have 5 more. So really lifting your torso, your shoulder towards your hip to get that crunch. Here we go, 2 more. Last one. Just really squeeze it in and release. Whew. Second side, switch it over. So we're just gonna do the same thing, second side. Bottom arm reaches forward, or if you want to, you can always have your hand underneath your head too, if that would be better supporting for you. Bottom leg straight, top leg straight, top arm overhead. And then as you exhale, bring your your top toes to your bottom knee as you reach your top arm towards your bottom leg. Reach out, straight leg, reach forward. Tap down, and then reach up. Bend knee, tap, straight leg lift. Really looking for that crunch on the side, so you're lifting your torso up to help you find the engagement on the side body, and you are balancing on your side too, so keep that in mind. Breath is fluid. We have one more ab exercise after this, and then we are done. And we're gonna cool down. Here we go, 2 more, 4 more, 4 total. Last round. And there we go. Woo, roll onto your back. Let's get some lower ab work in here. So hands by your sides. Knees can be bent. I'm gonna demonstrate with legs straight. So you're gonna extend legs up towards the ceiling, lift hips up, push hands into the mat to help support that movement. Knees come into chest and extend legs out. You can skip that portion. Extend legs up, lift hips, knees to chest, extend legs forward. You can continue with just lifting your legs straight up if extending both legs out is a challenge today. That is not a problem. If you want more intensity, lift your torso up as you extend your legs out. So the goal is to lift your legs towards the ceiling straight up from your hips, although they will kind of come towards your face a little bit here, just to find some balance. But the goal is to lift toes straight over hips. 4 more. 3 more, 3 more reps, and then you're done with your workout. Yes, 2. Last one. And there you go. Woo! Stretch it out, legs and arms long, stretching your body in opposite directions, maybe wringing out your wrists. And it's time for cool down. Woo! My favorite part of every workout.
All right, nice work, you guys. Yeah, so let's start by stretching out a little bit. Let's come all the way back up to seated. And we're gonna find butterfly pose here, soles of the feet together. And then let's land a forward fold. Nice and easy, we don't have to go too deep. Maybe you use your elbows to kind of push the legs a little further down. Just make sure you keep your spine nice and long here. And then slowly make your way back upright. Let's extend right leg out to the side, left foot into the right thigh. And let's take a side body stretch. This will feel good after all that oblique work. Keep twisting your chest forward so it's in the side body. And if you want, maybe you do a few circles through the shoulder to kind of stretch out through the shoulder here as well. You'll notice at the deepest part of the movement too, you'll get a little extra lateral body stretch. And with your next inhale, let's lift back up, turn towards the right toes, and find a forward fold. So now the stretch is more in the hamstring. And slowly roll up, switch sides. Left leg extends out to the side, side body stretch to start. And then maybe you begin adding in those shoulder circles. And with your next inhale, lifting back up, turning towards the left toes, fold forward with a straight spine. And slowly roll up. Making your way back to seated, let's take a quick tricep stretch. And switch sides. And find a shoulder stretch, bringing your arm in front of the body. And switch sides. And release back, leaf center. Let's make our way to tabletop and find a few rounds of cat-cow here. Just articulating through the spine. And when you finish that last round, coming back to a neutral spine, and we'll step our right foot through between our hands. Letting the hips sink low here. And then begin to plant through the left palm and sweep right arm open. So you're finding a twist in the upper body, but still let your hips grow heavy and sink down to the earth. If you want to add on, right hand can reach back for your left foot for a quad stretch. If this is not accessible, you reach and you're like, no way. Just stay right here in this twist. You're still going to get a really good quad stretch. And gently release. And let's step back and switch sides. Left foot steps forward. Let your hips sink down to the floor. And begin to plant through the right palm, left arm sweeps up. Keep letting the hips sink low. Maybe left hand reaches back for right foot. And without flinging, gently release the foot. Let's step left knee back to meet the right. Tuck your toes and reach your hips back to down dog. And then let's begin to take little steps to the top of the mat. Pressing through the heels so you're really getting that hamstring stretch. Once you're in your forward fold, next inhale, bring hands to shins, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, fold. Slowly rolling all the way up to standing. And great work today, everyone.